We are here at Saratoga Springs Resort in Walt Disney World.
There's lots to see and do at this large resort. Dining, recreation, transportation, accommodations.
And now we're off to the races. Let me give you some facts about the resort to begin the tour. It opened in 2004 as a Disney Vacation Club resort. It is a deluxe resort, and it is the largest of all the DVC resorts at 65 acres in size. The resort was inspired by the actual city of Saratoga Springs in upstate New York, which has a history of restorative mineral springs and spas, and also horse racing. In fact, the oldest horse race track in the US is at Saratoga Springs. The architecture at this Disney World resort is influenced by the types of homes and buildings in Saratoga Springs, which is Victorian with torrents, gingerbread trim, and colors reminiscent of the era. Many of the areas are named after actual places in Saratoga Springs, New York, such as Congress Park. Others are relative to horse racing, such as the grandstand or paddock. So let's look at the 6 main areas because we're going to be referencing those at different times throughout this video. Those 6 areas are the Springs, which is where the carriage house and lobby are located. There's also Congress Park, the Carousel, Paddock, Grandstand, and the Treehouse Villas. Next, let's take a look at the lobby. The lobby is located in the carriage house, which is right behind me. It is not a grand lobby like you might find in, let's say, Animal Kingdom, but it is still very warm and welcoming. If you need bell services, those are located right out front. And then when you walk inside the lobby, you'll find things like the registration desk. That is where you can check in, or if you have a question, you can certainly talk to a cast member. Architecturally and decor-wise, the lobby does set the tone for the theming. Here you'll find huge portraits of famous horses in Disney animations such as Angus from Brave or Philippe from Beauty and the Beast. There's a children's waiting area here with a TV so they can sit and watch Disney shows while the adults are doing the work at the check-in desk. There's a baby Pegasus from Hercules on the wall over the children's waiting area. Adjacent to the lobby is an area perfect for waiting or a place to just relax with plenty of seating. You can get those devices recharged there too if you need to do that. There are many nods to Saratoga Springs, New York in this area.
For a resort this large, there aren't that many dining options, but we have a hunch that's because it's close to Disney Springs where you have a multitude of places to choose from. However, they do have places you can eat here. And the first place we're going to look at is Artist Palette. The Artist Palette is a quick serve option where they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, so when you first walk in, you're going to see a case that has a lot of grab-and-go items in it and a lot of treats as well. And then you have some beverages, water, fruit. They also have hot foods here, so you can get a brisket sandwich, pepperoni pizza, chicken strips. They have plenty of nice treats here, more juices. And then they have these refrigerated sections that have beverages in them, and then they have items that you can actually take to your villa. I want to point out that they have a adult beverage section, and they have more items here like cereal, pasta, breakfast items like donuts and bread. Also in here is the refill station for your resort cup. So you get a resort cup, it's good for your length of stay, and you get refills on your soda or coffee or tea. Our next dining option is the Turf Club Bar and Grill. It's open only for dinner, and it's open from 4:30 to 9. You will need a reservation to eat here. It's located right outside of the Artist Palette area. The menu looks really good. It has prime rib and salmon and pasta, a lot of yummy things on there. Before you enter the restaurant, however, is a lounge, and that serves drinks And they have some things like burgers and a charcuterie board, which we might have to check out later. Another place where you can get a quick bite is here at Chippendale's Cafe. Now it's kind of tucked away, it's underneath the Turf Club, and it's also right next to the Pro Shop. They only serve breakfast and lunch, and they have some breakfast items, and they have lunch items and snacks, and of course beverages. So you might want to check this place out if you just want to grab something quick and easy. Outside of the carriage house is the main pool, which is the High Springs pool. There you're going to find the On the Rocks pool bar. Here you can order beverages, or you can even order some food from the bartender, but they're going to get it from the Artist Palette. And Artist Palette is right here too, so you could just bring it over yourself. Located at the Paddock Pool is the Paddock Grill, and it's a quick service walk-up counter. They serve burgers and sandwiches and other light bites, and they also serve beer and cocktails. The Paddock Grill is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at the grandstand area leisure pool is the Backstretch Pool Bar, and it's open seasonally, and it has limited food and beverages, so just be aware of that so you're not planning on having a meal there and it's not open. Then, as we previously mentioned, Disney Springs is just a short walk away, and there you're going to find all kinds of places to eat and drink as well.
There are 3 modes of transportation at this resort. The first is the boat, and I am sitting on the boat right now. There are 2 pickup locations at this resort, and that is behind the springs and also at the Treehouse Villas. The boat transportation only takes you between the resort and Disney Springs. The next mode of transportation is the bus, and the bus takes you from the resort to the parks and also to Disney Springs. There is a bus stop in every section of the resort, and right now I'm standing at the bus stop in the Treehouse Villas section. What you want to do is head to the bus stop that's closest to you. It may not even be the one in your section, but just head to the bus stop that's closest to you and you'll be all set. Your third mode of transportation is just to walk. Now, you can walk between here and Disney Springs. You can't get to any of the parks, but it's very easy to get to Disney Springs. And there are multiple walkways here that take you to different locations within Disney Springs.
Right outside the lobby is where the gift shop is located at the Artist Palette. Let's go see what they have here. Lots of DVC items here, apparel, ears, pins. I like this new logo they're using where they show all the different properties for DVC. They also have resort specific items here. So for instance, you see a t-shirt here that's $35. They have a pillow. It's kind of cool with horse racing and ribbons and whatnot on it. Look at this nice purse. $75. They have cups, pins, lots of things that you can get in here that are Saratoga Springs specific. The gift shop's not that big, but they do have a lot of Disney branded items in here. So stuffed animals, ears, pins, that kind of thing, and plenty of apparel. And then over here they have sundries. So if you need sunscreen or personal items, they have quite a few things here that you can get. If you want snacks and other items like grab and go, you're going to go right next door to the Artist Palette. So that wraps up our view of the gift shop here at the resort.
If you like this video, we want to ask you to hit the like button and also please consider subscribing to our channel.
It helps us to know what you like, and then we can make more videos like that. And then hopefully there's a little bit of entertainment in there for you as well.
And now back to the video.
There sure is a lot to do here at this resort for recreation, so let's talk about what they have to offer. First off, there's the Wynn Place or Show Arcade, which is located near the High Rock Springs Pool. It's open from 8 in the morning till 10 at night. There's so many fun games to play in here. Make sure you get a card and get your game on. Also in this area, you'll find horsing around rentals. Here you can rent bikes and Surrey bikes, as well as check out complimentary tennis rackets, basketball, and shuffleboard equipment. Additionally, while you're there, you can get information about fishing excursions, specialty cruises, water sports, and other recreational offerings. Are you a golfer? By the way, you need to check out our Winter Summerland mini golf video linked below. Anyway, if you are a golfer, well, you're in luck. So let's take a look at golfing here at the resort.
If you want to play golf, this is the resort for you. Lake Buena Vista Golf Course is located here, and it is shared between Saratoga Springs and Old Key West resorts. This is a full 18-hole course. You are going to need to reserve a tee time. There is a pro shop here, and it's located underneath the Turf Club restaurant, where you can purchase golf apparel and equipment, rent clubs and golf carts, and pick up snacks for the golf course.
In the building where the spa was located, downstairs is the Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa Health Club. It's a high-tech exercise facility featuring state-of-the-art training equipment. This fitness center is open 24 hours and it's accessible by your room key or magic band. Outside of the building where the fitness center is located is the DVC courtyard, where you'll find a couple of fun activities. Nightly, there's a campfire where you can roast complimentary marshmallows from 6 to 7. You can buy a s'mores kit if you want to make that yummy treat. Then around 8:30 in the same area on certain days of the week, you can catch Movies Under the Stars, which features Disney film classics. Check the recreation activity schedule for days and films. So maybe you don't feel like being outside and you want to do something creative. You want to check out Community Hall. In there you're going to find free and fee-based arts and crafts, such as painting on ceramics. You can make pillows, keychains. They have coloring sheets. There are all kinds of things like that in there. Also, they have an entertainment center where you can watch movies. They have ping pong, foosball, cornhole. You can even rent DVDs from there and take them to your room and watch them in your room if you'd like to do that. So you want to check out Community Hall for all kinds of different activities.
This resort is equipped with a sports court area, and here you can play shuffleboard, basketball, and behind me you can see the tennis courts. There are 2 full tennis courts here. And if you need to get tennis rackets or a basketball, you can get that from Horsing Around Rentals.
And lastly, if you feel like walking umpteen miles in the parks is not quite enough exercise, well, you can hit the jogging trail, which has a 1.44 mile and 0.8 mile jogging loops.
Let's see how tall you are.
You're
All right,
putting
look.
your hand behind.
Just look.
You're putting your hand behind.
No, look and see where it is. Oh my gosh.
I can't.
You can't even ride a surrogate bike.
Can't.
There are 5 pools here at the resort, 1 main pool, and 4 leisure pools that are located in different areas around the resort. The main pool is called the High Rock Spring Pool, and it is named after a spring in Saratoga Springs, New York. This pool is located right by the carriage house. The pool has a 128-foot slide with twists and turns through rockwork. There are 2 whirlpool spas, 0 entry, and a Donald Duck play area, which is a children's themed interactive wet play area with pop jet fountains and a mini water slide. The second feature pool is the paddock pool, and that is located in the paddock area of the resort. That pool has a 146-foot water slide, 0 entry, and it has a kids play area with 2 smaller water slides. There's also a whirlpool spa located there. There are 3 more leisure pools. One is in the Treehouse Villas, another in Congress Park, and the last one is in the grandstand section. Leisure pools aren't lifeguarded. There are complimentary towels provided for use at the pools, and the pools also have lifts for accessibility. The accommodations here are in 18 villa buildings, and they range from deluxe studios all the way on up to 3-bedroom villas. There are also 60 treehouse villas, and that's kind of a special accommodation which we'll get to in a minute. Now, the villas are broken up into different sections. So we mentioned that in the intro, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more now because the sections have different amenities. First, all sections have bus stops, so that's nothing to be worried about. There'll be a bus stop in any section that you're in. All sections have pools except for the carousel. That's the only exception to that. There are some sections that are closer to Disney Springs or to the main pool than others, so let's talk about that. The Springs is the section that is closest to the carriage house, which is where High Rock Springs pool is. That's the main pool. And that's also where you'll find quick serve and the gift shop for the resort. Next is Congress Park, and that's closest to Disney Springs, so you could actually walk to Disney Springs and be there in no time. Congress Park is named after an area in Saratoga Springs. There's the carousel. Now, I mentioned this before, but the carousel does not have a pool, and that is kind of far from the carriage house, which is again the main area. Then there is the grandstand, and that is close to the Treehouse Villas. So let's talk about the Treehouse Villas next. There are 60 3-bedroom units which can accommodate up to 9 guests. It has its own pool with a separate hot tub, and its decor is different. There's more earth tones and lots of wood, unlike some of the Saratoga Springs theming. These are octagon-shaped units, and they are elevated above the ground. This section has its own water taxi launch, so you don't have to walk all the way from Carriage House to the Treehouse Villas if you took the water taxi to Disney Springs. There's the paddock, which is where we are staying and where I'm standing right now. It does have another pool here that's a step above a leisure pool because that has water slides, and we've mentioned that elsewhere in the video. It's also pretty close to Disney Springs too, but that depends which area of the paddock you're staying in.
We have a deluxe studio, so let's go in and take a look. So right when you walk in, you have a little foyer area. And in this area, in this room in particular, they have a door, and that would be for a lockout situation. But we're not going to discuss that because that's not what we're reviewing today. What I want to show you is this full-length mirror that we have here. And then on this wall, we have hooks so you can hang bags or umbrellas or things out of the way. That's nice. Over here, we have like a food prep area, toaster, coffee maker, microwave, and then we have a refrigerator. And what's nice is it has its own little freezer. I feel like jumping in there right now. And then here's a little refrigerator. We do have some items in here, so please ignore that, but there we go. You have storage underneath the sink. A nice sink, and they provide a dishwashing liquid and a sponge and some towels, paper towels, ice bucket, and up top here they have paper plates, paper cups, things like that. Now if we turn around, we're going to be in the bathroom area, but first let me show you the closet. So this closet, it looks small, but it actually is pretty deep this way, and it has a safe, hangers, extra pillow and blanket, an ironing board and iron, and then it also has, that's ours, but it has cleaning equipment in here as well. But you see how deep it is? You can hang a lot of stuff in here or store away a lot of things. And here we have our sink area, a prep area. We have 2 drawers, and they're pretty deep, so you can put your toiletries in here, or if you like, you can put them on the shelf underneath. And we have a magnifying mirror, so that's nice for makeup, or maybe you want to put your contacts on, that kind of thing. Okay. They do provide Disney branded body lotion and soap, and they have a single sink here. Now let's go into the bathroom area. Look how nice this is. I love this tile. It's brown and then the pattern. And it's a nice shower tub combo. And in this unit, you have not only one big shower head, but you also have an extendable. And that you can use to rinse off your little ones when they're taking their bath, or you can use it yourself. It also has a clothesline in this shower tub combo to hang your wet things. And then over on this wall we have Disney branded shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And if you don't want to use what's supplied here, here's a shelf to put your stuff. If you follow us, you know I love towel bars to hang your wet towels and get them out of the way. So they have plenty of storage here and on this wall by the toilet. And a little bonus on the door as well. It keeps everything nice and neat and dry. Okay, now let's go look at the bedroom area. As you can see, we have a queen bed, and the bed has 4 pillows. The bed is on a platform, so it's raised up, and underneath you can store items, suitcases, shoes, maybe those purchases that you don't want anybody else to see. On each side of the bed is a nightstand, and those are a good size nightstand. You have on this one a phone, and you have a lamp. Nice size drawers. Oh, there's the Bible. And that's great for keeping your items out of the way, stored into their little drawers. Has USB ports on that lamp base as well as outlets. And on this side, not only do we have a lamp with the same thing as the other, but we have a Hey Disney. So hey Disney, hello friend. Now, this room has 2 queen beds, but where's the second one? Well, let me tell you about this first. This section has a nice little coffee table. And this coffee table not only can be used like this, but you can raise the top. And that's great for if you want to eat, or if you want to play games, or maybe you need to work. Also has storage underneath. And then it just simply goes down and get it out of the way. Now I'm going to move this because I want to show you how this now becomes your bed. Just simply pull this down. A little noisy. And there's your bed. And how cute is this? The 2 horses are taking a nap in the stable. You have a hidden Mickey with the ropes on the wall. And you even have a light so you can read or just have another light source in the room. In the morning, you're ready to go to the parks, you're ready to get going. You want to sit down on the couch, all you have to do is pick this up, the light goes off, and there you go. Now, this room also has a really large dresser, and it has 6 drawers in it. The drawers are a nice size, so you can unload your suitcases and have everything you need in the dresser. Has a nice counter up here to put your items, your treasures from the parks, or whatever you might need to take out of your pockets. And on this side, it has 2 USB ports and 2 outlets. And how about that TV? That's a big TV. Over here, on the opposite side of the bed, you have this seat, which is nice to sit, or you can put things on top, but it also has 2 drawers in it. So that's nice to be able to store things out of the way. Now this room, because we're on the 2nd floor, we have a balcony. So let's go out here and take a look. What a nice view. Really pretty. This balcony is large enough to have at least 4 chairs, and right now it has 2. It also has a little task table. Be a great place to come out, have a drink, maybe go look through read your book, go through some magazines, maybe even work. Really pretty. So let's take a look back at our room, our deluxe studio. Light, bright, inviting. I really like it. Do you? So that's our tour of the Deluxe studio at the resort.
Well, that was a fun stay.
Yes.
We stayed in a studio unit.
A deluxe studio.
A deluxe studio unit. So what were some of the highlights for you?
Going to the pool. That was nice. You know, the food here in Artist Palate's not bad.
I'd say it's beyond not bad. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's so much to do here. I mean, if you want to rent bikes or play basketball or just paint ceramics, there's so much to do here. You know, ping pong, work out in the fitness center, arcade, watch a movie. I mean, there's a lot to do.
Or just sit out on the balcony. That's more my speed. But we did have a good time here, and this was a great resort. I think we would definitely come back. In fact, it's probably about our third or fourth time here at this resort. So we really enjoy this place. Hope you get a chance to stay here as well. Thank you for watching, everybody, and please like the video. Please consider subscribing to our channel, and please join us on our next magic adventure.
Bye.
Bye.